Morning guys, it's 5 something in the morning. It's -7 degrees outside and I have to hurry up. My train is leaving in I think 20 minutes and it takes 20 minutes to get to the main train station, so let's hope for the best. And I haven't even packed all of my stuff, so I will just call a cab and try to get there maybe 5 to 6 minutes earlier. Cab is already waiting outside. I really don't know why I'm always late. It's just that there's so much stuff to take care of. And Vanessa's really lucky today. She can sleep 4 more hours until she has to get up. By that time I will already arrive. I will definitely need the warm jacket for Berlin. It's way colder usually over there. Okay, let's go. Hallo, schönen guten Morgen. Moin. So. Ciao. That's my train leaving, but there's another one coming in 15 minutes. Feels extremely good to be back in Berlin. I don't know if you knew, but I used to live here for half a year with Vanessa, and that's the place that kind of started the entire music thing for me. It's just always so much colder here than in my hometown Düsseldorf. There's snow. Wow, cold. It's so cold.
Different places, different worlds, nothing left, just empty words.
So let's do a bit of sightseeing. So this right here is the main train station where I just arrived, and this is the tunnel right underneath it. This building right here is Sine, Germany. I think that's the Sony Center, I don't know. And this ugly building, I think that's the library. The biggest one I think in Germany, or the most important, I don't know. This right here is a museum with an airplane on top. That's one of the trains. They can go up on top or underground. This right here is a dinner place. This now here is the Cottbusser Tor. That's the heart, the very heart of Kreuzberg. That's where a lot of musicians live. A lot of students, because it's not that expensive. It was like 5-6 years ago the coolest place to be, but now even here in this place the rents are going up and people start moving out to the next district that is a little bit cheaper. So taking a ride here and I'm getting pretty close to my destination. As you can probably already tell, even the small streets in Berlin are way bigger and wider than the ones in Düsseldorf. Man, this cobblestone is really annoying, and the street goes on forever and ever. There's really no end. More cobblestone, a lot of graffiti. I've just made it in time to my first meeting, of course, whenever I'm in Berlin with my management. It's now almost 7. The meeting went really great. Every year I'm meeting with the management to discuss what to do. We talked today a bit more in detail about the planned releases and also a bit about the remix contest. I will let you know everything about it, but now it's time to find something to eat and head to the hotel somehow. Still not sure really what to get to eat. There are so many options in Berlin and everything's just half of the price compared to Düsseldorf. Düsseldorf is extremely expensive. I'm extremely lucky I made it here in less than 12 minutes, which is usually impossible, especially during this time of the day where everybody's driving back home. Only thing that is a bit sad is that it's already so dark outside. I'd love to show you the city a bit more. It's just an amazing place. And I even got something nice to eat. I think you can barely see the TV tower in the back. It's all hidden in the fog. This right here is my hotel, and I hope I'm getting a room that is really high up so that I can shoot nice time lapses.
Startroom ist 10. Stock.
I asked really nice, and I got a room on the 10th floor. That's the highest they have. It's almost the last room as last time. Last time I was here in this part, and this time I'm in 10, what is it, 1018. Let's check out the view right across office building. Let's check what these guys are doing there. Nothing. Looks really empty. Here is the TV tower of Berlin. And there in the back is, I don't know what it actually even is, but yeah, the view is really nice. Just a little bit too dark. And it's actually quite high. And that's the room, a nice bed, wide, just for me, perfect. And the bathroom, sink, shower with glass. And my dinner for tonight, salad, very healthy, pita bread, Coke, a little bit of hummus. Wow, it actually smells really good. Like the one in Israel. Nice. Only problem is I was so stupid to just buy the smallest size they had available. I already regret it. Okay, while I'm eating, just enjoy the view. Okay guys, even on days where I'm not in the studio, I have to take care of emails. And I also wanted to talk with you about what I discussed with my management. We basically just talked about what happened last year, what went great, what didn't go so well, and what we learned from that for the next year and all of the plans that are involved for 2017, the releases that are planned, the collaborations that are planned, the remix contest, for example, that will probably, with a bit of luck, be announced at the end of next week. And of course also about some trends that might occur in 2017. Some of you have been already asking me what I think will happen to the EDM scene this year. I totally believe EDM will still grow in 2017. Maybe not that much the big room sound with the build-ups and the big drops, but in general electronic music will grow. It will merge more with pop music as it already did last year and the year before. I think even big EDM artists will go more into a pop direction, make more tracks with vocals. For the music business, streaming will be the most important. It will grow even more than last year. I think also algorithm-based playlists will play a huge role. Somehow it will kind of make the music business a bit more fair, because what you get suggested is based on what other people like and not on some big boss sitting somewhere that decides what you get to listen to. For radio stations it will be a lot harder, especially when more people have access to internet in their car. I think more and more people will just start streaming their music into their car, because basically the only place you still listen to the radio is your car, probably. Without a doubt there will be more festivals, bigger festivals, and the big established festivals will try and expand, for example, to China. So Ultra Music Festival in China might be something that will happen. It's a big market, they love EDM music, so why not? On the other hand, I think there will be less clubs. You can already feel it here in Germany. A lot of them are closing, especially the smaller ones. except for the ones here in Berlin. Here you still have a lot of tourists that just come for the underground music scene. So Berlin will still have plenty of clubs. Another exception are the clubs in Vegas, although there are more concert halls than clubs. But you can see there already for a couple of years that you have less magician shows, less musicals, less pop stars performing. It's now all about big room EDM superstar DJs. That's where they make the most money, that's where they prefer playing. That's also the main reason why you won't see any of them anymore on Ibiza. Ibiza is now more becoming an island for more the underground techno kind of electronic music. And more drugs. But Vegas is probably also bad. I've never been there, but I think musically there will be even more vocals used on electronic music. It will shift more to pop music, even merge with it even more. I think future bass will be really big, even bigger than it is already, but also shift a bit more to pop. There will be a lot more tropical house and more chopped up pitched vocals. Probably it will reach its peak now in 2017. And at the end of the year everybody will be really sick of it. Despite future bass, I think air pop will be really big. That's a pop music style that is atmospheric, a bit electronic music influenced, and it's really something you can listen to in almost any occasion, but it's absolutely not made for the club. Trap music will be still big. It will shift a little bit more into a space trap direction, like tracks from the Wizard Kit. Maybe there will also be a comeback of some form of trance music, not like it was like 10-15 years ago, but maybe like doing progressive melodies with elements of styles that are now heavily used, and just make something new, unique, that is kind of fresh but also reminds people of the music that they liked 10-15 years ago. One style that is definitely done, or I at least hope that it's done and will never come back, is the country EDM music. I mean songs like the Timber one from Pitbull or some of the Avicii songs from his album. I never really liked it, I never got it. It's a weird combination. So yeah, I hope that's it. So these are kind of my predictions for the EDM scene in 2017. What really will happen, nobody knows, but let me know what you think will happen, which kind of styles will be big, which artists will be big, what will be the next trend. For me it's now time to go out again. I'm meeting a really good friend, actually the one that kind of kick-started everything that is going on for me right now. It's the one that helped me a whole lot when I arrived in Berlin a couple of years ago when I was living here. He got me all the contacts, the big labels, and all these kind of things. So there is no way I'm in Berlin and not having a drink with him. But really just one drink. The weekend was way too much hangover. I think I don't have to explain how much I hate cold pita.